Alright guys, BLM here, we're back with more J Stars Victory VS Plus, whatever. Let's go, let's continue on. Uh, okay. Yeah, I don't care. I really don't care. Um, yeah, again, you're not hearing any audio which from game, which sucks, but I guess they block it out, so that sucks, but whatever. Um, okay. Oh yeah, we're also going to continue on with the One Piece Survivor series. We're going to finish off season 8 in this episode. So we'll do that in a second here. I do want to do a couple fights before we get to that though. So we need to go, what, up here? So how are the other, like, huh. Yeah, like how are the other modes, like the other story mode playthroughs, like how do they work, I wonder? Wait, what? Oh. Okay. Who is it? Because like for this playthrough, it makes sense that we're on ships because again, it's One Piece. But are all the playthroughs going to be on ships? Because I feel like if that's the case, it's just kind of weird. Like, why the fuck is Naruto commanding a fucking ship? But whatever. Okay, who's this guy? Oh no, we need to switch this up. I'm not playing as Hancock again. That was terrible. Um, Again, we'll keep her as an ally there, though. I think this is a good group. I feel like this is what we want. So. Because what, we can't have a third one, right? Yeah, so let's go. Let's do it. Okay. So, yeah, we're also going to continue on the Survivor series. We're at Final 12, so the people that are left are Frankie, Moji, Mr. Nine, Brownbeard, Moria, Marco, Bonnie, Vista, Buggy, Ace, Avita, and Capone. And at the last vote, at the merge vote, what we had happen was essentially Whitebeard had a pretty big alliance, had an alliance of 5 coming into this merge, and we had everyone else rebel against him and vote out Whitebeard. So there's that. Wait, what? I switched it up, didn't I? Why am I playing as her? Did I fuck it up? Wait, what? Did I fuck it up? I thought I switched it to Luffy. Fuck. Oh, okay, this sucks. Because again, like I did not like playing as Hancock. Like I think Luffy's definitely much more fast paced. Um, and Hancock, I think, is a good support character because she can freeze your opponents. Wait, what the fuck? Who the fuck is that? Oh yeah, she could freeze your opponents. That's helpful as a side character or whatever, as a support character, but not one I wanted to have, or like as a like as the like I didn't want to be playing as her. I think having her like I just wanted to switch her and Luffy, but I guess that is what it is. Okay, one more. Where? Um, so like that technique, like this technique would be pretty helpful if we were playing as Luffy, because like while he's frozen, we could obviously go up and fight him, but we can't while we're playing as Hancock because they won't give us enough time to do so. Oh no. What the fuck? Oh my god. Okay. Um. Fuck. Okay. Cool, I guess. There we go. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, what a ridiculous pose, though. But that's what she does in the anime as well, obviously. In the manga. But, um... yeah, I never got... Why does she do that pose? Uh... Okay. Okay, so we're going here. I don't know who these people are either. Yeah, we'll do 2 fights and then we'll spend the rest of the time doing survivor stuff. Oh wait, there's nothing there? Okay. See, wouldn't it be better too if the ship was like the Thousand Sunny? Or like even the Going Merry? Like the fact that it's just some random fucking ship is just kind of weird too. Which I think probably leans credence to the fact that we're probably going to be, like, this is what every mode is going to be, I'm assuming. Which will be kind of annoying and repetitive when we get to it, but at least we get to do this 4 times. But we'll see. I think after we're done with this One Piece Survivor stuff, it'll definitely go by a lot quicker, though. Um, okay. Mm, who's this? Who's that? Oh yeah, oh, Reborn. That's who it is. Oh yeah, I'm not. Again, as I said, like I'm not super well versed in, um, really a lot of manga. Like the 3 characters that were actually playing it, like these 3 characters I at least knew of. I mean, like obviously I'm a big fan of One Piece, so obviously I know and Dragon Ball, like I know very well. But it's like the others are kind of a bit iffy. Like I at least knew who Seiya was, but or Seiya, it's Seiya, right? But like I've seen him before, like but like some of these characters though, I have no clue who it is. Like that Reborn, I have no clue who that person is. Okay, so what are we doing now? Fuck. Okay, let's go. Where are we going? Hmm. So it's a new map. Um. Oh no, no, I did not mean to do that. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. I did not mean to do that. Okay, fine. Um. Okay, let's switch this up now. There we go. Confirm. Wait, no. No, what the fuck? No. No. Yeah, there we go. Back. Wait. Finish? That's right, right? So like again, I could have sworn I did this last time too, but it doesn't look like it. So okay, so these random ships that are floating around, they're the other teams. Those are teams of 3, which means yeah, more than likely we're still going to be playing in a ship in the next few battles, but whatever. Or in the next like campaigns, whatever. That's all he had to say? Actually, why are we fighting him now? Whatever. Okay. This is a weird stage. I did not mean to do that. That was a complete waste. Okay. See, like, Luffy's much more fast-paced than, fuck. Fuck. What the fuck? Oh no, what the fuck? Oh my god, where did that come from? Okay. There we go. Okay. Wait, is he not getting injured by it? Oh, fuck off. Is it because I didn't have him locked on? Ah, that's some bullshit. He was right fucking there, though. Okay. Maybe we'll try it now. And now it's doing it. That's kind of annoying that even though he's right there, it didn't damage him because he wasn't locked on. Okay, what fuck. Okay. Okay. Wait, fuck. Okay. Again, I feel like this game's gonna get super fucking repetitive, though. Oh no. Oh no. Alright. Okay, fine. That was strange. Okay. Okay. Well, I guess that's it. Alright, let's play out the Survivor stuff now. So, well, we are at the final 12. I already said who are left. So, okay, we'll do that next episode. So, yeah, who wins immunity here? I mean, we're at final 12. It's a food eating challenge. So, I mean, who do we got? We got Frankie, probably not. Moji, maybe. Mr. Nine, Brownbeard, I feel like Ace, right? Yeah, Ace wins the food eating challenge. And Ace or Alvida, possibly. I feel like we'll give it to Ace, though. We saw Ace eat a lot, so. So, yeah, Ace wins immunity. Ace is in the minority. The minority 4 right now are Marco, Bonnie, Vista, and Ace. However, the other side isn't really together, though. They kind of just came together for that one vote to weaken the Whitebeard group. So, I mean, yeah, I mean, we got what are the groups within this group? Because there's the Buggy group, which is another decently sized group. It's a 3-person group, and it's really just 5 people just randomly in the middle. But then again, that Buggy group, it's still smaller than the Whitebeard group, and to us, the Whitebeard group's also is a lot more threatening with people like Marco and Ace. Mind you, Ace has immunity, but Marco could still be the next Boots. Then we also look at the people in the middle, and like none of these people are really together either. I mean, I think Frankie, Mr. Nine, and Brownbeard at this point have like some sort of alliance. I feel like Moria and Capone are probably more so on their own from that group. I forgot, what was Moria's relationship with these people? I don't remember anymore. With like what was he doing during the Marineford arc? I don't remember anymore. Like I know that's obviously where he gets stripped of his title as the Shichibukai and that sort of stuff, but I don't remember what he was actually doing a lot of that time. So let's just go to let's look up his relationships there. Yeah, Kaido destroyed his old crew. I remember that. Let's see. Hates Luffy, obviously. Hates Kaido. Does not like Jinbei. Does not like Doflamingo. Is there anyone he likes? Does not like Teach. But yeah, he does like Kuma. But Kuma's not on this season. So, yeah, I mean, he doesn't really have a relationship with a lot of these other people. So, I don't know. I'm kind of thinking... Because I think Moria... I could see Moria and Buggy getting along. So I think those two get together. I think maybe he becomes a solid member of that group. And then Capone... I think Capone's really just in the middle. I think really the group that can flip back and forth, though, is Frankie and Brownbeard, I feel like. And then Capone... I don't know what to do with Capone. Because I don't think he really has any allegiances anywhere. I guess you could say he's with Bonnie. So maybe he sides, maybe he goes over to that group, the Whitebeard group, now that Whitebeard is gone. Really, at the end of the day, I think Frankie, Mr. Nine, and Brownbeard, I feel like they're the deciding votes as well. And I feel like they're going... I don't know. I mean, maybe they don't, though. Maybe they go for Moria, really. I think they could go for Moria, actually. What do you think about it? Yeah, I think they go for Moria. I think Moria and the Buggy people, I think they're aligned here, but I think everyone else probably goes for Moria. So we got Brownbeard, we got Mr. Nine, we got Frankie, we got Bonnie, we got Vista, we got Ace, we got Alvida, and we got Capone going for Moria. The other 4 probably go for Marco, is what I would guess. I think that's who you would want to go for. Oh, wait, did I? Oh, I fucked up. Okay. Alvida is not a vote for Moria. It's a vote for Marco. There we go. So yeah, it's what is that? That's a 8-4 vote. Moria is the boot. So really, we're getting rid of these Shichibukai as well. I forgot that there's that. I mean, well, actually, oh no, I was thinking Whitebeard was a Shichibukai, but obviously he's a Yonko, so never mind. Wait, who are the 4 votes for? For Marco. Okay, there. Alright, so yeah, second boot of the merge is Moria. So now we're at the final 11. So we'll see what happens here. Players must balance a ball on a disc while attached to 2 ropes. Again, Chelsea won this immunity on Ghost Island. However, usually it's won by a different sort of body type, really. I mean, like, it's been won by Joe, and it's been won by Keith. And usually when the people at the end of the challenge are a lot of more bigger physical guys. So I kind of feel like, because I feel like someone like Frankie would win this. I feel like we'll give it to Frankie. I think Frankie wins immunity here. And again, this is just like an all over the place sort of post merge here, where there's just a lot of different ways things can go. To be honest, I think maybe there's a possibility of maybe Frankie's group gets turned on now. Maybe they realize that they're in the middle and go for that group. Because I mean, the Whitebeard group now has 5 people. They can pick up the 3 Buggy people. That's 8, and that I mean that's actually, yeah, that's everyone but Frankie's group, which is Frankie, Mr. Nine, and Brownbeard. Um, so you know what? Maybe they go for Brownbeard. I mean, is there a point? I mean, they got rid of Moria last time. Yeah, I think they got rid of Brownbeard. Let's get rid of Brownbeard. I think Marco, Bonnie, Vista, Buggy, Ace, Alvida, Capone, and Moji. So really, I think this is really, it's a 3-sided season, really, where there's 3 different groups, and they're all competing with each other. Um, However, now that I think about it, though, I don't think that's the right move for Buggy in them. I think really, I mean, considering the Whitebeard group now has Capone on their side, this is the last time they can take out a number. So really, I don't think that's the best move. Now I think about it, I think they need to get rid of either Ace or Marco. To be honest, I think Ace is the target. I think Ace should be the target at least. Um, let's see, can they get rid of Ace? I mean, it's gonna be tough though because I feel like Buggy at least has some sort of affinity for Ace. They have met before. Buggy did help Luffy try to save Ace. So I kind of feel like maybe Ace isn't the person to go for. Maybe someone like Vista. I don't feel like anyone has a relationship with Vista. So I feel like maybe they go for Vista. I feel like maybe they're fine with the Vista vote. So I mean, we got Mr. Nine, Brownbeard, and Frankie. And if you add on the Buggy people in Buggy, Alvida, and Moji, that becomes a 6-5 vote, where Vista is the boot. So there we go. Vista is taken out 6-5 over Brownbeard. And now we're at the final 10. Oh fuck! This is Ghost Island. So we're gonna have to do the tribe swap thing. Shit. So okay, that's kind of annoying. I completely forgot about that. Yeah, this is Ghost Island, so we need to. Yeah, so the tribes are gonna be split into 2, and each one's gonna have a vote out. So what are the groups here? The groups are okay. Alvida is the first captain. I guess is gonna be the captain of the red team. Brownbeard is the captain of the blue team. So that's interesting. Not great for. Well, actually, it doesn't have a factor. I was thinking it was Buggy for a second. Yeah, that doesn't factor. I was gonna say it's not good for the Buggy people to be separated, but yeah, they're not. So, whatever. So let's try to do this real quick. I think it's gonna end up. Yeah, it's essentially the Buggy people are gonna have the majority on this one tribe, with the Frankie people having the majority. So really, this is pretty bad for the Whitebeard people. Yeah, this is really bad for the Whitebeard people, actually. The Whitebeard people are probably going to be near taken out here. They're going to be left with only... They're possibly... I mean, there's still a chance, but possibly going to be left with only 2 people after this. Because there's only 4 of them now. I mean, if 2 of them get taken out, that's at 8. There's only 2 of them. I mean, but then there's wiggle room after that, though. So the 2 that make it out of this, I feel like are in a good spot. Or at least are in a manageable spot. But let's see who makes it out of this. Because I mean the red group is gonna be Alvida, Buggy, Moji. Blue group is Brownbeard, Frankie, Mr. Nine. And then yeah, and then I guess really this could be pretty bad for actually, to be honest though. Well, okay. I was gonna say this could be pretty bad for Ace, but actually looking at it, it's probably worse for Capone. Yeah, because it's Alvida, Buggy, Moji, sorry, Ace, and Capone on the red group. So I kind of feel like that's actually worse for Capone than it is for Ace. Because I feel like Ace at least has some sort of relationship with the Buggy Pirates. So I feel like Capone would actually be the target there. And I don't feel like Capone's winning this. To be honest, probably it's was it? It's pull up a bar to keep a ball wedged between two sets of jaws. I kind of feel like Ace wins this. Ace wins this first meeting. And to be honest, for the blue group, actually, blue group I think is a bit tougher. It's between Marco and Frankie, and we'll get to that in a second. Yeah, I think Ace wins this immunity, and yeah, I think Capone is just easy. I think he gets taken out, and I think as a gesture of goodwill, I think probably Ace votes for Capone as well. Um, Capone probably goes for Bucky. So there we go, 4-1. There's that, and okay. So there's that, and now we're at the next vote, which again I think it's between Marco and Frankie. And to be honest, I think it kind of goes to Frankie. If that is the case, I think Marco's screwed. I don't think Marco's getting out of this. Um, so yeah, I think really, I mean, I think probably Bonnie and Marco probably go for each other. You would think, and then yeah, I think I just all vote for Marco. So there we go. So I mean, essentially, we got through this. Capone and Marco are the next boots, but Bonnie and Ace get out of this, and I feel like this is a good spot for them to make it out of this fully. I mean, like because I feel like Ace and Bonnie are could have some sort of connection over their obviously love for Whitebeard and that sort of stuff. So I feel like that's something. Uh, so I feel like they stick together. And we'll see what happens now. So we're at final eight. Final eight immunity is what? It is the Malcolm challenge, right, from Philippines. So yeah, it's the balance a small ball on the wooden cylinder using the handles and stuff. I feel like Ace could win this. I think Frankie could win this as well. I mean, I think a lot of these endurance sort of challenges are something that Frankie would do well at. Like a lot of these like standing still sort of things. So I think we'll give it to Frankie. And with Frankie having immunity, I think Frankie, Brownbeard, and Mr. Nine, I think they would want to go for Ace. I think this is the point where they want to go for Ace because, one, I think they have a better relationship with Bonnie than they do with Ace. And two, whoever, if they do vote out a person in the middle here, that makes the remaining person the swing vote for the next vote. And I feel like Bonnie is the person that they would be closer to. However, at the same time, I feel like Boogie fully attaches himself to Ace here and fully gets that group there of Avita, Boogie, Buggy, Moji, Ace, and Bonnie. I feel like they fully work together and they go ahead and take out Brownbeard. I think that's what happens here. I think it's a 5-3 vote for Brownbeard. I think Frankie and Mr. Nine and Brownbeard are blindsided. I think they think that the plan was to get rid of Ace. So there we go. I think they thought they were in a good. They would also think that they were in a pretty good spot because again after that, like again Bonnie's side. Bonnie, if she was by herself, she would side with them over Buggy's group. So yeah, the fact that Brownbeard's gone now definitely changes up the dynamics here where it's that group of three. I mean, now really Ace is going to be forced to flip back, I feel like. Potentially, actually. I don't think it's a guarantee, but potentially they're going to be forced to flip back. So where are we at? We're at Final 7. Final 7 immunity is race out to 2 sets of tied planks, use them to cross a bridge, whatever. So essentially physical with the slide puzzle at the end. I don't know. I mean, to be honest, I think Frankie could do well here as well. Yeah, I think we'll give it to Frankie. Frankie wins immunity and his 4th immunity, and I feel like he's a massive target at this point. But at the same time, I don't feel like for Ace, I don't feel like you can, like for Ace and Bonnie, it's a mistake to not get rid of one of the Buggy people. Now, I feel like for Ace, I don't feel like it's necessarily the best move to get rid of Buggy himself. I think maybe you go for Moji either Moji or Alvida. I mean, and I think he would have more of a relationship with Alvida as well. So I think he goes for Moji. I think Frankie, Mr. Nine, Bonnie, and Ace go for Moji. The Buggy group, they go for Mr. Nine. And there we go, 4-3. So, I mean, Ace is actually in a decent spot here. However, I think unless he wins out, I don't think he's winning this game. I don't think he's getting to the end. Like, I think he's good for probably the next vote, potentially. Yeah, even that's just, like, really just potential. I mean, actually, yeah, flip can happen here. But then I think also Frankie is a big target. I think whoever doesn't win immunity out of those two is probably the boot. And I think if... I don't know who would be booted first, though, between Frankie and... Probably Frankie would be booted before Ace, though. So, I mean, we'll see how this next immunity plays out. So, what is the next immunity? It is the maze. The maze. With the puzzle at the end. I think this is a tough puzzle, though. That's the thing here, is that this is not an easy puzzle. So, Wendell won this immunity. I was kind of thinking Ace would do better at the maze part, but I think Frankie would do better at the puzzle part, though. I think we give it to Ace. Yeah, I think we give it to Ace. I think Ace wins immunity. Or do we get to Frankie? To be honest, the thing about Frankie that, well, if we give it to Frankie, let's see how this season plays out. If we give it to Frankie, Ace gets voted out. Next challenge is a physical with the puzzle at the end, but more of a balance sort of related physical though. So I mean, I'm kind of thinking that's more along Bonnie's side of things. So maybe Bonnie wins immunity there. Frankie gets out, and then I mean, to be honest, Bonnie might win this season. Yeah, okay. However, if Ace wins, he wins these next two immunities. If he wins the next two immunities, what Frankie is gone, and then probably Alvida is gone, and then the final four will be Buggy, Ace, Bonnie, and Mr. Nine. I don't think he wins final immunity. He's probably taken out there. So which one's a more interesting story? I think we'll give it to... Let's give it to Ace. I think we'll give it to Ace. So Ace wins immunity, and I think that means Frankie's gone. So Bonnie, Ace, Buggy, Alvida go for Frankie. The other two go for probably Buggy. So we got 4-2. Frankie is the boot. I just realized I have no clue where the mic is. I really should be paying attention. Sorry about that. So there we go. Frankie is the boot there. And now we are at the final. It was either way. Frankie was either getting booted here or the next vote. So it's like, I think we might as well just let Ace win the immunity, and I think this becomes a more interesting outcome. So Ace wins Final 5 immunity as well. And when he wins Final 5 immunity, I think that's where they turn against Alvida. I think Bonnie, Ace, Mr. Nine go for Alvida. To be honest, I mean, Alvida and Bonnie, Alvida and Buggy probably go for Bonnie at this point. I think, which, I mean, really, I mean, that makes Mr. Nine the swing vote, actually. And I think Mr. Nine might go for Bonnie, actually. So maybe that is a Bonnie boot, which, to be honest, I think is less interesting. I don't know. I mean, if Bonnie gets booted, yeah, the problem with that is that we get to the final four with a solid Alvida and Buggy relationship. I think Alvida probably wins immunity at that point, or maybe even Buggy. Buggy might win immunity. They vote out probably Ace. And then we're left with the final three of Mr. Nine, Buggy, and Alvida. To be honest, I think that's what happens. I think that's probably what happens here, actually. I think Mr. Nine, yeah, votes out Bonnie. 3-2. And 2 for Alvida. Okay. So, yeah, Yeah, I mean, final immunity, I think, goes to Buggy. I think we'll give it to. So is Buggy going to win this season? I think Buggy might win this season. Uh, that'll be something. So yeah, I mean, yeah, I think they vote out Ace here at the final vote. Ace probably goes for Mr. Nine, considering he's on his own. But a tough thing here is how many votes is Mr. Nine going to get? I guess we'll see. All right, so yeah, I mean, we're really left with like a real clusterfuck of a final three. Um, Alvida, Buggy, Mr. Nine. The problem with Buggy and Alvida is I feel like it's hard to distinguish their games considering they both voted the same the entire time. They were together the entire time and voted the same the entire time. So it's like, how do you distinguish their games? Obviously, I feel like Buggy was looked at as the leader in the sense that he was the one getting targeted by people. And he also had connections to certain other people, but I guess we'll see. I mean, we got, okay, so out of this final three, Buggy, Mr. Nine, and Alvida, we got Whitebeard. I think Whitebeard goes for Buggy, right? I think that's probably where that goes. Yeah, I think he goes for Buggy. You got Moria. I think Moria goes for Buggy. Yeah. We got Vista. I think Vista. I mean, to be honest, if Whitebeard goes for Buggy, Buggy wins. I mean, actually, now you think about it, because that means Vista would go for Buggy, Marco would go for Buggy, and Ace would go for Buggy, which I do think that's the case with Ace at least. So I think Marco and Vista are kind of just like whatever. But I do feel like they're Buggy votes anyway. Bonnie, I guess Bonnie goes for Buggy. Or Alvida. I think it's one of the two. I think Frankie is a Mr. Nine vote. Brownbeard is a Mr. Nine vote. You got Capone. I think Capone. Well, I mean, either way, Buggy's won at this point if he has those 5 votes. The thing is, I think Alvida would be an interesting one to win as well, but I just don't see the votes there. I feel like a lot of the votes would be more so leaning towards Buggy than they would to Alvida. So yeah. Let's look this up. I want to look up Buggy's relationships. That's what I want to do right now. So, what time is it? It just got super dark outside. It's like 12 o'clock. Yeah, I do have class later today, by the way, but it's not until a bit later. So, yeah, let's see. I mean, what relationships does he have? He's a good relationship with Mr. 3. Good friends of Ace. Shanks. Obviously, he's kind of with. Same thing with Straw Hats. Okay, that's it. No real enemies. So that's something. Yeah, I mean, I think Buggy wins. Yeah, I do think Buggy wins. I think Capone's kind of up in the air. I think Capone, I could see going for Alvida. Yeah. You got Moji. Moji would. Oh, Moji's a Buggy vote. Oh yeah, Buggy definitely wins. Then Bonnie is the only other vote. I think maybe she goes for Alvida. So I mean, really, it becomes a 6-2 vote. So I mean, Buggy wins in a plurality. So, not plurality. In a, I mean, he. Yeah, what am I talking about? Buggy wins, but then like Mr. Nine and Alvida have a tie. So for second. So there's that. I think that was a fun season. I think that was a fun season. Not my favorite in the world, but it was fun. So there we go. Big clusterfuck though. I felt like that double tribal though kind of slowed things down. Or not slowed it down, but I mean, actually, to be honest, it sped it up. But I think it made those 2 boots themselves were pretty boring though. The Capone and Marco boots. I did not mean to do that. I just dropped the controller. Okay. But we're done. We're done with season 8 here. Next time we'll go ahead and start season 9, which will be the final season of the One Piece Survivor series, and we'll wrap this up and I'll be done with this for a very long time. I mean, season 9 won't be the last. We'll do All Stars, but once we do All Stars, I think I'll be done with this Survivor Series stuff for a little while, for about a month or so. To be honest, I'm kind of exhausted from doing all these, just because it takes a lot of like mental, whatever. Like it takes a lot of like thought process to go through all these different things. So yeah, but that's it. Next episode we'll go ahead and continue on. But for now, thank you for watching.